What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what character you shall select with your redstone, and it's kind of, we'll see what characters that we have available, and then I'll kind of hop over into the game, show you guys the units that I'm missing, or the ones that kind of need a couple of dupes here and there, and we'll kind of just pick one of the units that we actually need right on video for you. So let's kind of see what we have here. So the redstone obviously has got a little bit of an upgrade ever since it came out. To me personally, I feel like it's almost more of a collection purpose kind of stone because of the units that you can choose. So like it is, so you get it from first login on the 13th of December. And you can recruit a lineup or a select character of your preference. So the special lineup allows you to recruit 3 Android category characters that's available. Characters other than the Elder Kai are all Dokkan Awakened characters who are at max level. Okay. You can also recruit 2 extra Elder Kais by making an exchange if you don't want any of those characters. So here you have STR Android 21, Tech Android 16, and Tech Android 18. Don't pick this. I'd say do not pick this one. These are all banner units. You can probably easily end up getting these just from summoning on any banner. So I would save that stone, use it for someone a little bit or a lot better, I should say, because these characters just aren't it, unfortunately. So what we have here is basically the old 120% leaders, along with, on top of that, we also have the, other than the 120 leaders, it's kind of like the old 70% leaders at the time, which eventually turned into like 100% leaders just because of the easy A and everything. But what we have here, so we have the physical Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. He was actually really good when he came out. He was very powerful. Unfortunately, just with power creep and everything, he has tremendously fallen off. So he would have been a viable option, had this been a year or two ago. Unfortunately now he's fell off pretty bad. The AGL Goku Black Rose, he also has fallen off. He fell off like really hard. I would definitely not suggest using it on him. The Super Saiyan 4 STR Goku is still very good. The AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is really good. So like you could use it on one of these guys, because they will still help tremendously. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he was really good when he got his EZA. Obviously now he'll get hit a lot harder, but when he came out, I mean, his EZA was pretty good at the time. So he's still like an option that you can use. Int Super Gogeta, so he is actually still a really good character, just because of, as long as you get 1 rainbow orb, he does get the chance to dodge. So I mean, obviously we know how dodge is, and it's very impactful, and it's a very strong mechanic. So he's still a very good option. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, I mean, he hits hard, but other than that, he doesn't really have defense, so I wouldn't suggest him. AGL Super 17 is very good. If you don't have him, I would suggest using your stone on him, because he will still help out. I mean, he's got really good defense. He gets key and defense every time he gets hit. So he's out of the 120s, I'd say he was probably one of the more impactful ones that got an easy A. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, just no. Unfortunately, he still got hit with his losing defense per orb that he got, so I would not suggest him. Int Kid Boo's not bad. I mean, he does kind of like support Majin power a little bit. So he's not terrible there, but I mean, you have better Kid Buu options than him. STR Janemba, he's good for dodging. That's really about it. He guards and dodges. That's about all he does. Physical Cooler, he is very good. He would probably be the other choice that I would say, just because of like everything that he does. Plus, he, you know, with additionals, crits, and everything. I mean, he's definitely a very, 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 very viable option, I would say. All of these other ones, unfortunately, they've completely fallen off at this point. This Sword of Hope Trunks, I mean, he's got like no defense. He gets hit very hard. But he's a orb changer, so I mean, you could kind of use him there. This Zamasu, he is a extreme Realm of Gods like support unit. So if you need support units for Realm of Gods on the extreme side, he's a good option. AGL Super Vegito, he's still actually very good for normal attacks. He can counter normals, and I mean, he can tank a lot of like normal hits, but for whatever reason, he is just a super attack magnet. So more than likely, he's probably going to get supered no matter where you put him, because that's just the unfortunate thing for him. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he's not very good. The Buu here, Buhan, he's not very good. Omega, I mean, he's not terrible. I mean, he debuffs, debuffs the enemies that he fights against, so he's kind of an option that you can use. Physical Broly's just no. Kaioken Goku's no. Golden Frieza is still very good for he's still a pretty good like tanky unit, as long as your HP isn't below a certain threshold. This Vegeta is just, he's fallen off now. Cells and no-go. If you're on the global side, this Goku Black still gives like the Ki +3 support, unlike the JP version that didn't get him, or didn't get the key support, I should say. They got the unit, they didn't get the key support. Super Gogeta, the STR one, he's fallen off, so don't worry about him. And this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta actually still holds up pretty well, even in like difficult content, especially with like the damage reduction and everything that he has. I mean, he does, you know, he does get caught and he can take quite a bit of damage sometimes, depending on what you're fighting against, but he's still not bad. He can still tank with like the rest of them. And then obviously the Elder Kais. So let's kind of swap over here to the game real quick, and we can see kind of what I'm working with. So obviously I have all of these units rainbowed, but a lot of their SSRs I don't have rainbowed yet. So we did a nice little fancy way of putting these guys together. So let's do it by AGL Super. So this Vegeta, I still need 3 copies of him to rainbow his SSR. This Kaioken Goku, I need 2 copies to rainbow his SSR. And the Super Vegito, we need 3 copies to rainbow his SSR. So all 3 are viable options that I can pick here. On the Extreme AGL side, we don't need anything because their SSRs are rainbowed along with their TUR. If we hop over to the Extreme Tech, we have the Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and the Golden Frieza are already rainbow. So the Zamasu, unfortunately, is not. We still need 2 copies of him. We go to the tech side. The Goku is rainbow. The Gotenks, we need 1 more copy of him to rainbow him. Int, the Vegeta is rainbow. The Trunks here, we need 2 more to rainbow him. And then the Super Gogeta, we need 1 more to rainbow him. So, like, I mean, you guys can see I have some options I can use this redstone on. Now, here's the biggie, okay? The Kid Buu here, I need 2 copies to rainbow him, but I don't have a single copy of the SSR for Buhan because he's just never returned. So I haven't had a chance to get him. So, oh, did not mean to do that. So there's one option right there that we can get. Extreme STR side, the Janemba's done, the Omega's done, the Cell's done, and then the Goku Black here, we still need 3 copies. Super side, Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's not done, we need 4 copies of him. The Super Gogeta here, we still need 2 copies of him, but the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, we have him done. And physical wise, let's see, we need 1 more copy of the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks here. And on the extreme side, Omega's rainbow, Cooler's rainbow, and this Broly I believe is 90%. Yeah, so we still need 1 more to rainbow him. So, me personally, if we're gonna go over here to the Redstone, so the way I'm choosing this based on, you know, what I have in my box and what I need, I am going to be going with this guy right here because I don't have his SSR. So I want to do that for like my collection purposes. Obviously, you know, he's not a unit that I'm going to be using. And if I need to, I have his actual, you know, TUR rainbowed and everything. But I just want the SSR just so I can actually have it in my box, and that's what I needed. So let me know what you guys ended up going with. Like I said, if I was going to give my suggestions for what you should get, physical cooler, AGL, Super 17, Int Super Gogeta, or one of these Super Saiyan 4s. That's probably going to be my suggestion to you guys. But ultimately, it's your guys' Redstone. You guys kind of know your own box and like what you guys actually need. There's a lot of people that just need units for collection purposes, and obviously these units don't show up on banners as often anymore, so you can't really summon for them as much. So this is like a perfect opportunity to just kind of collect the units that you don't have and just kind of rainbow those little bit of stragglers here and there. So let me know what you guys ended up getting with your guys' Redstone, and hopefully my suggestions here kind of help you guys out for who you should pick and who you shouldn't pick. So like I said, let me know down in the comments below who you guys picked, and if you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.